That delay thing is so annoying. What does that do? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, people. I am live. If you're in chat, leave a comment below. Wherever you see the chat box, that'd be awesome. First time seeing my face, you want to subscribe to the channel if you want to keep seeing this face. I'm looking to check, where is my stream? If we're good on the audio. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't really have anything really major to talk about. I mean, I'm doing my budget. I know I have an income problem, so I have to increase my income. Grocery shopping has been interesting, that I'm trying to make sure every time I go grocery shopping to buy fruit, at least. I'll work on the vegetables later, so meal planning. And I have a lot of cookbooks. I'm gonna have to use my cookbooks. So there's that. But my grocery shopping tends to be whatever I can fit in my backpack and my two hands. So it's been interesting. I may have to shop with my shopping cart thingy, but it's winter, so my days are really limited on when I can go out grocery shopping on foot. There's things like that. About the budget, I'm learning, and this whole debt-free journey thing. And what else is new? Right, the campsite that I work with, they paid me. I finally got on board working a campsite that I've been with since 2008, and I got my first check from them, which is really like for working and income and having a company that will pay you if you work. It's pretty awful. Like, to be actively ready in a job that will pay you if you're working, that had like, and all you have to do is log on and work. Yeah, but I'm working out a system. I gotta figure out how to work a regular schedule and take a day off once a week. And yeah, it's the only way my debt payoff will make sense, and plus my retirement savings. That's been interesting. So I've been making sure that every pay that I get, no matter the amount of the check, I'm putting money in my retirement account. I reconnected with my financial planner, and we have a plan. Like, there's a plan, and yeah, like my high interest loan, it's awful. I need to get out of it, but I'm thinking I can't really think too much on planning because my income is not regular. Like, it's just not. So there's that I'm working with. Um, Here's the thing. I will stay on chat if there's people talking in chat. I don't really have to do the live video if there's nobody going to be here to have conversations with me and ask questions and be engaging of things that I talk about on my channel, of my life as a cam model, living with bipolar disorder, getting out of debt, just living my life on my terms, things like that. I could really just log off and watch YouTube and read a book, but if there's people in chat that want to talk, we can do that. So, because that's pretty much my week so far, or the year so far, because we're 12 days into 2019. And from December of let me do my budgets with my real numbers, my real situation, it's been eye-opening for me. Hey, Miss Markle, how you doing? It's been eye-opening for me that even though I'm making right now, it looks like I'm making like no money, I still feed myself. I still go to my doctor's appointments. I still fill my prescriptions. I still, date night with the boyfriend. I pay for our alcohol and, our fun out when we're out. So things are still happening. And that, like, when I had available credit, I used it, yes, but I was using it for stuff that would either create an income for myself or they would enhance my life to make me feel less stress about not having something, or like, I really hate asking my family for money. Like, it's just the most frustrating thing of, yeah, so the whole I take care of me, I may use credit, but I'm responsible paying that off. I'm okay with that. But my big thing I know is the emergency fund. Not having the emergency fund really hit me. It really, really hit me from last year, not last year, 2017. It hit me. Like, I don't have an emergency fund. I have no retirement. I'm over 30. Like, how did I get here of over 30? And I'm gonna, like, 30 years from now, I'll be 60. And there's nothing to show for it. So it was the whole point of where I want to get my finances in order so that when I'm old and gray, I'm not bitter and miserable because I didn't work or do things when I was younger. And it's not even about my mental illness. My mental illness is maintenance, it's in check. It's doing the thing that a mental illness is supposed to do when you're in recovery and on your medications and doing your doctor's appointments. Apparently, I have a pass from all my doctors to go out there and go live my life. And I got to a point where I had no idea what that was. And I couldn't ask my family what that was because they're not living their best lives. So I had to turn to personal development, um, like a lot of YouTube channels that are like Ty Lopez and Grant Cardone, and people that are making money doing the digital nomad lifestyle, because for a single person that's choosing to not have children, already in a relationship, somehow it's going on 5 years. I don't know how, but um, there's just certain things of single bachelorette life that I really want to enjoy that will only happen when I have a good, stable financial bank account or access to money or the ability to make money and all those things that from, no college, no high school. I have a certificate of participation for community college. Yeah, I mean, I could go back and finish the program, but it would just take up a lot of my time to go back and finish the program. So I'm not even going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like you so much. I'm reading Grant Cardone, Be Obsessed or Be Average. That is on the book list of my Amazon shopping list. Yeah, but I did get the ebook, the audiobook of his Millionaire book. And I used to listen to that every time I went out, every time I walked to the grocery store, every time I go on the subway for appointments, even though my commute ride is like less than 20 minutes, as long as subway delay. Yeah. So it's been that. And because I've put myself in a lot of personal development areas, when I go visit my family, they're so miserable. Oh my God, they're so miserable. My family is so miserable. It is so ridiculous. Where they look at me like I'm not successful because I didn't finish college and I'm not in the medical field. Like one of them, minus my dad, because my dad he drives public transit and photography and sometimes real estate. But they look at me like I'm not doing anything. But they also the people that don't pick up the phone and call me on a regular basis. My mom does check in, but for people that are supposed to raise me from 0 to 18, they really sucked. They really did. And now that I'm looking at them, like, I can't, for your family, especially your older family members that's supposed to be there to set the example, and you're supposed to learn from your elders and respect your elders. I can't do that because every milestone I've achieved, I've learned it on my own. Yes, in some horrible situations I learned milestones, but I learned it on my own. Getting my apartment on my own, getting my second apartment on my own. Like, yeah, like, and so I was watching, I'll ramble on about a bunch of stuff. If something resonates with you, just put in the comments. I'll look at the comments. It just, the only way I know to do live stream right now to make sure that there's going to be a video on my channel is if I ramble on with every thought I'm thinking about that's related to my channel. That will eventually be a longer video, or this is just a video. And sometimes, depending on what comes out in the live stream, I will not keep up the live stream because I get into really, really deep stuff. There's just certain stuff I go, like, because of, I'm a survivor of trauma. I'm a survivor of being held captive. My family was not available. And now that I'm on this path of my mental health is pretty much like normal as can be. And the only thing that is like a focus on me right now is my money. It's finishing up all the things in therapy that therapy doesn't fix. And it has to do with my finances. And I realized from watching Chris Hogan's live stream he did, a smart money, of certain behaviors I did when I was growing up. I used money to attack my parents so they would pay attention to me. And yeah, and that's the thing too now with my family. If they want my attention, they send me money. It's not even, they don't call me. They send money and then they call me that they sent money. We don't even, yeah, I can't, like, it's just, yeah, like the whole abandonment process when it doesn't get fixed and it doesn't get repaired, it's very frustrating where you're told your family is supposed to be your tribe, and for some people it's a strong core value. For me, it's all about self-preservation, survival, security, and everything dependent on me, because I've had to learn how to take care of myself on all my needs from the minute my family destroyed themselves. And that's like from ages, what, 4 to 18 to now 34 in 30 days. So this is where I'm at right now, where like, if you've been through trauma and you've overcome it, somehow you end up cutting off your family because they are the first person that hurt you. It's like, I dread Christmas. Like, and I dread it because of like, I don't give myself options of being somewhere else. And this is the whole the money thing. If I have money, because money's everything. I don't know what, like, people are trying to tell me that money's not everything. That is crap. Money is everything. Because when you have money, you can tell people no. You can, like, it's beyond boundaries now. It's about resources. And resources for us is money. Because it solves so many other things that we don't have to hunt and gather anymore. It's money. Either we, like, it's just, yeah. So there's things like that I'm dealing with where, yeah, this is where I'm trying to figure out what that is. So one thing I've set for the year was every 11 of the month I would do a me day of I get my nails done, I go shopping, whatever it is. It's just all me for the whole day. And there's that. And I gotta plan travel, and I gotta plan more spa days and more facials and like things like that where I've learned to do them in high school because high school I had no friends, but now it's more of the solo life has to be my best life. Yeah, it's just certain things I'm realizing where like you need to be your bestest friend ever, and I need to spoil myself in every category of my life. So it's broken down to that. It just has because doing my budget and realizing this is where I spend all my money on myself. It's not like I really splurge anywhere because every dollar I make goes to me. So I have to take care of me now and me in the future. Like it's just what it is. For a single person, no children, you have to take care of everything. And for taking care of everything in the way that you want to take care of everything, especially when you have a completely clear design plan of how to do it, anybody who doesn't support it, you have to kick them out. It's just what it is because that's the place I'm at right now. Like there's no way I can tell my family the plan I want to do of I need to make sure there's money in my retirement because they think I have time. Yeah, like how's that possible? Because they're sitting there ready for basically retirement is like a counting clock for them and they're all miserable. But I have time. But they're all miserable and they're supposed to be my future because they all had me in their 20s. Yeah, I don't it's a crock. It really is. It's a crock of ish. Like I'm gonna try not to swear, but the things with the stuff I'm learning and unlearning and protecting myself because my time is valuable, my money is valuable, I'm valuable, all those things are like yeah, yeah. 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 Okay. So it looks like only Miss Markle is the only one talking to me in chat. And we're now at 20 minutes or so. So here's the thing. I pretty much said everything I need to say. It just becomes right now I repeat everything I just said in different variations, but it ends up being the same thing. Um, yeah, because the single life is just me. There's no cats. The cats are gone. Um, they got readopted to a wonderful home. So yeah, just me and my money. That's it. And it's not even sad or lonely or whatever. It's that's what it comes down to. We're like this is the life we're in. If you're in North America, it's you and your money. And then if you have a family, it's you, your family, and your money. Because it's not like you can get a lot of stuff done without having money to get them done. And it does help. Yes, I do see the plan on not having debt. Not having debt, or at least being able to manage your debt, is it's really really helpful on the stress level. Especially since I've taken care of all the traumatic, horrible stressors out of my life. Now it's just making sure I have money in my bank account. And with my family, um, they're all full time still working. Like they're all full time still working. So this is what's annoying about them. They all full time still working because they think their work is so important and et cetera, et cetera. But they look at me like my work is not important for myself, which is the most stupidest thing for parents that are supposed to raise you for examples and values and morals and all that stuff when they turn around and completely discredit everything they've told you. Yeah, this is, yeah. So now Christmas, my budget, that I'm trying to save $100 a month for Christmas, I'm going to have to do a hotel, Christmas, room service, massages, and yeah, because I can't. I cannot see these people. So I thought I'd be over it by therapy, but I'm still not. Like, they've hurt me so much, or I'm like, oh my God. And I gotta fix so much stuff that they didn't teach me. Oh, crap. Yeah. Okay, that's 20 minutes. I'm good with that. Okay. What do we have in here in chat? Because it's only Miss Markle talking. There's 5 of you here. I don't have to, yeah, like, I'm literally taking time out of my day to be here. And yeah. Oh, I have. I have. I'm not like, the amount of, I did a trauma therapy program that was 8 weeks long, full day from 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we went through everything you could possibly think of for someone who's dealt with trauma. Plus, me and 8 other women in that group for 8 weeks. So it was basically like, you know how Ayanya Fix My Life does her workshop stuff, but she had a TV show where she had a bunch of women in a house and they recorded it. It was pretty much like that, but covered by the government, no cameras, and basically on my medical record if I want to keep, getting my disability and victims compensation. Yeah, because yeah, there's that. Like it's that. For everything I've been through, for the access of programs and services I have in my country, I've maxed out all of them. Like, yeah, I just need to let it go and see my family once a year if I feel like it and live my life. Cause yeah, like, yeah. I've done everything humanly possible to take care of my mental health. Now I gotta figure out the other side of what that is. Nobody tells you that in therapy. Nobody tells you when you're done dealing with the trauma that you gotta figure out the other half of your life. Like with social media and commercials and stuff of the happy, it's a giant illusion. It's a giant illusion. It really is. Like, I don't know how you people, I don't know how people that are supposed to be living a happy life do it, because it's a giant illusion. It really is. Because I've come to the conclusion that people that are living the happy life, that are not, don't have mental illness, and they have a job and they got their kids and they wake up every day, they either go on and say they're too busy, they're running around doing meal planning, or they're trying to push their kids to go to college. Yeah, it's a giant illusion. Yeah. Okay, so Jennifer is asking, what program do I use for split cam? I use 2 computers. I got a computer right here and a computer right beside me. So when I work multiple websites, I work on 2 computers with these keyboards right here. Yeah. And then there's a webcam over there. It's got its own microphone over there. It's like a complete copy setup of what I have in front of me that's over there. I work 2 computers. Yeah. The whole thing about camming and being the job of being a cam model, it's really not that complicated. People just make it complicated. It's like, it's really not. Once you have the computer, the internet, and a good microphone, work the websites. It's not even about marketing. It's not even about getting viewers. Once the website says you can work the website until you get paid. I say this over and over and over and over, and I still get questions. Yeah. For microphones, I'm still right now using the built-in microphone in my webcam. My webcam is a Logitech C920. But I've been looking at different USB microphones. Pretty much my Amazon front page when I go is all USB microphones right now. I'm probably gonna get a Blue Yeti microphone because, I've seen a lot of people with that microphone. I may get that microphone. Plus, that microphone comes in a lot of fun colors. So that's probably what I'm going to end up getting when it comes to a microphone, because what it is, right now, my setup is, here's my bed, and then right here are my computers. I'm going to have to get a desk. Right, like, yeah. So that's also the plan of why I say log on and make your money. It's really not that complicated. Like, log on and make your money, because once I start making my money, I can buy the desk, and then I can buy the microphone, and then I can pay off the credit card. Yeah, like, because the company sends you the traffic. They just need people who are on the website broadcasting continuously to make the money. It's pretty much, when I look at webcam sometimes, I just think of it as an ATM. I do. I like think of it as an ATM, and I think it was an ATM that pays me in American dollars living in Canada. So I make profit off of the exchange rate as long as I'm able to find the best rate in my city when I get my checks. Yeah. And then every check that comes in, I put money into my retirement account and then eventually into my tax-free savings account. Because the last thing I need is to be working in an industry that is so lucrative and be older and feel miserable I didn't save anything from working in an industry that's supposed to be so lucrative. It's only lucrative when you save money. It's only lucrative when you have more of the money. And it's only lucrative when you actually do the job and work. So this whole thing, people think being a cam model is so scandalous and whatever. It's a job. It's a job. I have to motivate myself to get online. I have to set my schedule. I have to make sure my equipment's working. Yeah, and then I have to log on and deal with customers I don't always want to deal with, but I do because they have money. You notice everything goes back to money. Like, it just does. Yeah. All right, we got 4 people here. I'm on for half an hour. And there's still not many people in chat. Are you afraid of chat? Like, what is happening here? Like, sometimes I come on, I do a live stream. I have trolls bothering me in chat. Right now, there's like nobody here. Because if this is supposed to be a weekly Saturday thing, I really hope people are going to participate in chat. Because I could really spend the time in making videos, edit the video, upload it on the channel, and let the passive viewing audience grow the channel. Because here's the thing about being a cam model for 16 years, March 18, is that I don't need to be live on a platform that is not yet making me money. Like, this is also the thing about being a crossover. Yeah, I get paid on a platform where I broadcast live, I get paid. I come over here, it's building content that will pay me in the future. Who knows? YouTube is funny sometimes. And yeah. Five people. Great. Awesome. Wait, why did it pop up? Are we still streaming? Did I test something? Okay. Yeah, that's like I'm looking at microphones, but microphone thing right now is not a big issue just yet, but it is for building video marketing content. Plus, I also spent majority of my time working as a cam model without using a microphone. I spent a lot of my time making money without the microphone. So there's that as well. Like the microphone helps, but then it helps if you're going to actually use the microphone. I wonder how many subscribers I have right now. Because that's been interesting how the subscriber count's been growing. Really? Well, that's interesting. I mean, I'm gaining subscribers, but I just find it funny. From summertime until now, the subscriber count jumped like 225 subscribers. Jennifer, what about Webcam Club? Like Webcam Club and a question mark doesn't really tell me what your question is. Like you can type out an actual question. Because so far, Webcam Club for me, it's a website that I'll be working with until the end of time. But if you have a specific question about them, now would be a good time to post it. No, the Webcam Club, you go to the website, you sign up, you work with them. They they have their affiliate link is for customers. If I want to make money sending them customers, but there is not a link to send them a new model to sign up unless I become a studio, and I really don't want to be a studio because I don't want to deal with cam models every minute of the day. I've done that before in my past life. I don't want to do that anymore. And the more because of like cam models that the demographic is 18 to 25, either not able to get a job or they have college debt and they want to pay it off, and they have no future planning skills whatsoever, which is and they have a list of excuses of why they're not webcamming. It's annoying. Yeah. So for Webcam Club, they paid me. I like that website. I'm working that website. If you want to work that website, go find that website. That's all I can say for you for that. Because I'm not in it to like if I want to make money off of being a cam model, it would be from coaching. But I want to coach cam models that actually have a plan. Because going into this, you're making an adult decision that you want to work in this industry, but they go in with no plan. Like how I talk about so much of every paycheck I get, I save it for my retirement because you need to think of your future. You will get old. Like it is written, you will get old. If you don't think you get old, you, yeah, you need help. Everyone get old, which means you're going to need money for your whole entire lifetime, not just to, pay your student loan or pay the rent and pay groceries and pay for the car and the hair, the nails. You're going to need money for every time in your life. Like, especially like when I see elderly people in the grocery stores or just out and about, and the way that they're shopping in grocery stores, I'm wondering, how are they buying these things? Because of, like, you had your whole life to make money. Because some of the items they're buying, it's like, you can live on that? So for an industry that is a billion-dollar industry that has very low costs to start up and no experience required, you need to go in with a financial plan. Regardless of everything else obstacle with this industry, you need to go in with a financial plan. Because once you start making money, you create options. If you go in thinking you don't have options, you're being stupid. Because some go in thinking that they won't get a job. You made yourself a job being a cam model. You made yourself a career right there. The industry right now is going into what, 20 years? You, like, wake up. This is it. This is a job. If you're thinking this will pay off debt and then you'll be fine, again, stupid planning. Because the media is talking about our industry more often. That means more people know about it. More people can Google. More people can, like, find out what it is, what you do, all that stuff. Create your options. Like, if you want to go in paying off debt because of college and you think college is going to give you the career, webcamming won't do that. Webcamming literally shuts off a good chunk of your life. It's that simple. Like, I hear in the US, they have a government shutdown where people are probably not getting their tax refunds. Things like that. Like, yeah, but here's the thing. Your student loan still wants its payment. Regardless of what's happening in the government, your student loan always wants a payment. Your rent always wants a payment. You always need groceries. It's going to snow. It's winter right now. You need winter clothes. You need the winter boots. You need the winter jacket. Like, go in with a plan. Go in with a plan, and everyone who tells you what you're doing is dumb, ignore them. The industry's been around now for 20 years. I don't know when it's going to end, but I know it's still here. So every dollar you make from it, you need to make sure it is working for you now and in the future. Like, I get it. Nobody talks about this stuff. I'm talking about it because I've lived it, I've done it, and I'm seeing mistakes that are still happening. They're still happening. Learn entrepreneur skills. This is a self-employed business. You're an independent contractor. You're responsible for everything that happens. The minute you click broadcast now, you're in a contract agreement with that company. If your life falls apart because you click broadcast now, you have to deal with it. Friends hating you for being a cam model, family hating you for a cam model, deal with it. Cut them off and deal with it. The less stress you can create in this career for yourself, the more successful you will be. Like, it's that simple. It really is. Like, I can say this over and over again, but, like, I've gotten it. I'm living it. I have things to do. Because those are all the questions and emails I get from people that are saying they're cam models and they act like everything happens to them, like they have no power or control. Like you do. A lot of it involves moving in a direction you want to go. You learn it in driving school if you had your driver's license, like you did, and you learned it when you started walking. If you're a child and you're able to walk, you learned it walking. You had to move in the direction you want to go. It goes with everything in life. Yeah. So I'm done. This is it because 3 people here, not a lot of activity in chat. I've said everything I need to say because I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I got bills I need to pay. I got debt I gotta get rid of. I got a boyfriend that wants my attention when he pops over. Yeah. And my retirement account, I need that to have a bigger number than $77 in there right now. Like, yeah. All right, hon. Next Saturday, I'll be here 1 o'clock. So if you want to see my face again, see it live next Saturday. Watch my videos on my channel. If it's the first time you're seeing my face and don't know who I am, I pretty much tell you almost anything and everything that's going on in my life and how I deal with it. And yeah, it's pretty simple because I try to keep it that way because I have too many other things in my life that were complicated. I need things a lot simpler. So I will see you on the next one. Where is that button? Because we are done. Bye.